Hello, Noah here, and welcome back to Conflict of Interest. Last time we left off, we went into the first trial. We met our defendant, who is this stubborn bastard. Very uncooperative, but I am going to assume that he has probably a not-so-happy past that has made him untrustworthy towards other people. So, yeah. Makoto was also a witness in the trial, and she lied a lot. She made a lot of slip-ups and a lot of mistakes, and it seems like she actually knows who Rosencrantz and Yossarian are. My theory was maybe brother, Rosencrantz being the brother, but I actually think now that, me personally, if I lost my sister, I would probably cry that much as well. But it could also be a lover. Maybe this is a lover of hers. That could be it. But enough of recapping. Let's continue.
All right. Ooh, this is the Dual Destinies detention music. Nice. Do you think she'll talk to us after all that?
After all that, I'm not leaving until she does. I can't remember what Matt changed, so maybe this was here before in the patch? I have no idea.
Don't go too hard on her. She looked pretty upset.
I'll go easy on her. I never imagined I'd see Gladys Porter break into tears. That was surprising. Maybe there really is a first for everything.
Here she is, sir. Watch yourselves. She can be feisty.
Nagito, what are you doing in here? You're the bailiff. Do you have two jobs?
Spiky, you prick!
Here it comes.
You did this to me!
It's not my fault you lied in a court of law.
Oh, you're so stupid! I'm not the one you want! You don't know anything about nothing!
You're right. I don't.
Mm-hmm.
I jumped into this case completely blind. Both in the game and in real life. I have no idea what's going on. I never even had a chance to meet the suspect until the lobby before the trial. It wasn't the best decision, but that's how things are now.
You're so dumb!
Yeah.
Spiky, you moron! Why would you ever take a case without speaking to the suspect?
I had reasons. Personal reasons. I need to get answers here, then. I need to get answers here, then... Then what? Nothing? Can I even use the excuse that I'm trying to find the truth? No, even that's not it. It's been pure revenge for what he did to Maya and Pearl. I was worried something might happen, and I played right into Williamson's hand. Ugh. I'm so conflicted on his character. Phoenix Wright, you idiot! I'm here for all the wrong reasons.
Then... Don't just cut yourself off, lame brain!
I'm not sure. Maybe I just realized that. Oh.
You're a really crappy attorney, but I don't think you're evil. I'm just as much to blame, I guess.
Taking accountability? What universe is this?
Amazing. Do you want me to tell you why I tried to frame him or not?
Yes. That slip-up is going to be fun to edit.
Sorry. I stutter.
No, you don't gotta apologize. It just makes for more editing opportunities, I guess.
Yay.
What do you mean? That sounded so enthusiastic. Oh my god.
More adding to your workload.
Oh, no. Okay, never. Just continue. Just continue. Whatever.
All right. Oh, okay. Now, listen carefully, because I don't like to talk about this.
Oh boy, this is gonna be heavy, I guess. What do you have against my client?
That lousy son of a motherfucker is a no-good murdering creep! You are literally defending a killer!
There's enough doubt to think otherwise.
Ah! He's a killer! You're just too lazy and dumb and blind and... Ah! I just had to see him go down!
This grudge doesn't seem like a one-night thing. You've known him a while.
No, you're right. The Rivali's family killed my sister.
Well, brother, lover.
You were close.
I was pretty close.
It's been... oh, a good decade by now. I never let it go.
You think my client did it?
Hell no! They already know who shot her, and nobody's seen him in years. Word has it that Michael Rivales had him killed. Betrayed his own lackey. He turned on his own people?
I'm not surprised.
Ha! Bastard deserved it. And now Rivales is gone too.
What does your sister's death have to do with this case?
It's not enough that the killer's gone. He was just following orders. I want to get at the people who had him do it. That's a step above Sarah Keyes. Her revenge.
Yeah.
Her guy's one of the top dogs in the family.
If it's any consolation, I really didn't find out about that until the trial.
They probably thought you already knew.
Or Williamson just conveniently decided to not mention that little detail.
I mean, jeez. How derpy do you have to be?
I mean, I am Phoenix Wright. I'm inherently derpy. So that's why everybody has been treating me weirdly. But, wait. There's one person who has been intentionally keeping me in the dark. What is... But I was about... Yeah, that's what I just said! What is Williamson's hand in this?
We gotta find out.
I'm literally on the same wavelength as Phoenix right now. My lord.
Beautiful.
Have you been trying to get back at the Rivales family all this time?
Ever since. It was just a year after she married Mark.
Wait, hey, whoa, whoa! Mark lost... Wait. 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 No.
You were... Okay.
No. Mark lost his sister. I think. Sarah Waters. Not Sarah Waters, it was something like that. Sandra Waters.
Sandra Water.
Okay. Mark? As in Mark Waters? What were you gonna say before that? I cut you off.
No, it's okay.
Okay.
The game will tell you.
She died a few years ago. She was my wife. Oh, it was wife, not sister.
There you go.
Sandy was an officer with me down at the precinct. Sandra Waters.
I don't know what she saw in that loser.
Hey, he's cool in his own way.
I mean, he's not a bad guy or anything, but... ugh. We grew up in Crane together, but once we got old enough, we both left and went our separate ways. I became a reporter, she joined the police force and met Mark. But then she got cocky and they killed her.
Hasn't Waters tried to help you?
Of course Mark was upset, but once old Mikey had the assassin killed, he didn't see the point.
Oh, so that's why they were all buddy-buddy in the last case, in the central hallway.
I think Sandra dying really smacked him down to earth. Such a wimp, that one. Never had the balls for anything.
Okay, listen. Only I can insult Mark Waters.
Yeah. Me, I never stopped. There really are people following me everywhere, you know. I've managed not to aggravate them too much. People worry less if they think you're nuts.
Oh, wow. So is all that paranoia actually justified? Who is Stephen Jameson?
Some guy digging into the family's dirt with me. He had his own reasons for doing it. He's basically the brains of the whole thing. I'm just me. Apparently, I'm a liability. Jameson was the whole reason I was at Corain. He had me spy on Mystic Meredith.
Oh. We had the same reaction. Corain, Porter's partner there was Jameson? Wait. No. No. He's not dead. Jimmy?
Uh-huh.
No.
I think that's what he'd liked people to call him these days.
No fucking way. I was just starting to like him.
Weren't we all?
Ugh.
Who is Jimmy?
You never met him, Trucy. Jimmy is a man I've crossed paths with a few times. He used to be Williamson's assistant, I think, and now he's
dead. Bashed upside the skull about a dozen times.
What the fuck, man? I wanted to see more of him. Ugh.
He got cold all of a sudden after Corain said I'd screwed it all up. Jackass! We've been working on this all the way and now he abandons me?!
Is that why you followed him?
He said where he was meeting and when, but he didn't want me coming. I needed closure just as much as he did. I had to go. Why didn't you call the police? Are you kidding? After what happened to that kid in the station? You nuts? I'll actually bet they're listening to this conversation right now. I better not say too much until later.
What about Prosecutor Williamson?
That douche is too egoist to listen to anything but his own logic. Jameson tried to involve him all the time, but he'd made up his mind long ago. Everything I tried to tell him in the lobby today, he just said I was crazy, didn't listen to a word of it.
Well, unfortunately, you've kind of built up a reputation for making outlandish claims and being a paranoid person, so I'm not saying it's your fault, but
I think deep down the man might have a heart, but I wouldn't rely on him to back you.
Porter and Jimmy were working together to spy on the Revales family. I still don't see what Williamson's goal is. Now that she's told me that, maybe he's just... I don't know what he's doing. Might that have something to do with a certain piece of evidence? Wait, what did that say? I was into my head too much. Well, do you remember what she said?
I did not. Porter and Jimmy something.
Well, damn. Oh, this.
Here,
Huh? You'll go through visual novelty and see what she said?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. Porter and Jimmy were working together to spy on the Revales family. That's right. Might that have something to do with a certain piece of evidence?
The wiretap.
Makes sense.
Did either you... Oh my god. Did either you or Jimmy place this phone tap?
Actually, no. He nor I... no, he or I couldn't get anywhere near the house.
That's worded weirdly.
That was another guy working with us.
Discord. There's a third person?
Was. He was an Interpol agent trained for that kind of stuff.
Hmm?
Got shot a few weeks back, the poor sap.
Somebody searching into the family who got shot? Could it be? I'm trying to rack my brain. Interpol agent. Walter Wade Webb.
There you go.
Was his name Walter Webb?
That's right. Mr. Webb? Have we heard that name?
Oh yeah, Trucy wasn't really involved in that case, even though I think she was on the cover art for that case for some reason. I just took the case for his murder a month ago. He was killed by Nathan Togamera. What were you gonna say?
I think Robfa just wanted to have an image of Trucy and Maya together.
Okay, well, you know what? That's fair. That's valid.
Webb'd been listening in on the phone calls to help us after we tipped Interpol off. He kept receiving he kept the receiving equipment hidden at his place. But you know the really stinking funny part? It all disappeared.
Togamera must have found it and moved it away.
Apparently, Williamson got kicked off the crime scene right after that little incident.
Was it ever found?
No, but I guess the recording end was never removed from your guys' phone. Or somebody out there still spying on him.
It can't be Togamera. Who else is there? Who else is there? Wrong enunciations. Well, now we know who tapped the phone.
Spiky, can you make a promise?
That depends.
I want you to get to the bottom of this, no matter what.
I was already planning on it.
Even if it means defending that man. Jameson gave his life for this, and I think it was to give you a chance.
Oh. Jimmy's phone call at the end of the last case was right before he died.
And...
Because it was in the middle of the forest.
Yep.
What were you going to say?
And we can probably guess who he was calling.
Yeah. Me?
Yeah. You and Williamson. We've been trying to get at the family. At Menderes. But we could never get anywhere. Jameson being dead might open a chance for that. The family murdered my sister, and Menderes tried to kill your lady friend. Too many people are dying, but you can stop it if you do this right. You really made quite the impression on Jameson. He saw you had it in you. You have what it takes to solve everything. Amazing.
That's so sweet.
Yeah.
Jimmy, we barely knew you. Yet you were willing to die so I could have a chance at this? Why would this mean so much to you?
Miss Porter, I just received word that your bail's been paid. You're free to go. All right, I'm out of this dumb place.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Perjury is a serious crime. How is she off so easily?
Look, sir, I'm just doing my job.
Oh my god, what is with these witnesses escaping perjury? First pure madness and now this.
At least we actually did get to see her in jail.
Yeah.
I'm just supposed to pass on the message that bail's been covered.
Miss Porter, I don't think you should go.
You kidding, Spiky? In here I'm a sitting duck.
That is a good point.
Everybody knows who I am, and I'm right where they want me.
The police have barely had an hour to speak to you. Something doesn't seem right.
Whatever! At least I can turtle myself up back at the office.
Please don't die, Makoto.
See you at Occult, Porcupine Boy.
Please don't die. Take care, my obsessively paranoid friend. Guard, while we're here, is my client available?
Yes, he is, sir. Would you like me to get him?
Please do. Yeah, you.
This'll be fun.
You.
Hmm.
You.
Needed me?
We have some things to clear up.
But I was clear. No interest in helping you.
I'm taking the time to hear you out, despite you being a huge hindrance. It is in your better interest to cooperate with me.
You think you know my better interests? You're a riot.
I'm all you have. I've gotten people out of stickier situations than this. If you're innocent, I'll see you cleared.
You're wasting your time.
Did you do it?
Do you care what my answer is?
Me doing a good job literally depends on if you did it or not. Yes, I do.
Okay, no, I didn't do it. Rest easy now.
Wish I had my Magatama. Do you have any alibi? I need to know this. If you don't have one, it's going to be very hard to defend. Would you look at me while we're talking? Fine. Be that way.
Didn't kill Jameson. Believe me or don't. Trust me or don't. Not hiring you to be all idealistic.
I can tell from his eyes he's not ignorant. He knows what's going on. That's the face of a hardened man. He just doesn't want to tell me what he knows. For whatever reason. Were you around when Jameson was killed?
No.
Where were you?
Being chased by that crazy woman. I gave her the slip eventually, but it took a while.
How did the shovel make it back to your cellar?
I put it in there.
You went back?
Heard a scream, a real blood-curdling one. Must have been the woman finding the body, but she'd left when I came back.
How would you hear that 1 kilometer away? Or maybe, I don't know.
He was dead, all right.
You don't really have a good excuse. The police won't believe this.
That is what he did say.
The girl's smarter than you.
I saw it too, I just didn't want to rub it in your face. You work for the Rivales family, don't you?
No.
Didn't he say he was retired?
Yes.
Were you not on good terms with them?
What is this? 20 questions? I got cocky one too many times. Old Mikey lost it. They did kill me. I was forced into my retirement. The police know that.
Micah Rivales is dead now. Sir Galante killed him and all his officers. So you wouldn't need to be afraid of him anymore.
He didn't kill everyone.
No, you being here is proof of that.
Galante didn't ice all of his targets.
Oh shit, yeah, we also have to keep in mind that Virgil Black is on the run now. He escaped getting moved into prison.
Yup.
What's the term for that? Getting arrested, I guess? He escaped conviction?
That works. I've got plenty enemies. Don't listen to anybody who says otherwise. Williamson's a liar.
Yeah, I know that. Why would he lie about that?
Who knows?
Please, I'm trying to be reasonable. Why can't we help each other? Nothing you've told me is going to help the case. Yes?
Louis' friend.
Whose friend? Williamson's? We're more professional acquaintances, really, but...
You're his friend. Nothing to say. Not to you.
Mr. Yossarian, I'm your attorney!
Nothing to say to you.
Can you at least tell me whether you killed Jimmy?
You're the attorney. Your job to find out, not mine.
Ugh. Look, I can tell you're not fond of me. Honestly, the feeling's pretty mutual.
Okay, don't care.
I'm not doing this for you. I have personal reasons for solving this case.
Fine by me. Better get going. Case won't solve itself.
Look, I need you to work with me. I'm nowhere close to having any answers. If you don't talk right now, I quit.
No, you won't. Drop the case. You'll never get your precious answers.
Ugh! Nerve of this guy.
You give me sass, I send it right back. Capiche? I know the cards, and I know you don't want to give this up.
Another card metaphor.
You got no choice but to defend me if you want to find your truth Williamson promised. So I suggest you and the little Missy just waltz right on out and keep searching. This conversation's over.
As much as I'd like to, I can't just walk out on this jerk. I need to continue. Hey, but you see my badge? You see this?
What about it?
It's my...
I know what an attorney's badge is. You going somewhere with this?
Not really, no. Okay, I'll stop. What do you think of this? Now I know what it feels like to be a high school teacher.
Oh!
Oh, damn. God damn. Wow. Oh, boy. Okay, this is a long failure dialogue, so I gotta be real careful about what I present here.
Yep.
I feel like he'd have something to say about this. Care to explain this letter?
No.
Why did you meet with Jimmy?
Stargazing.
Wow. Oh, you big lousy...
If it's in a safe, I want it secret. Don't pry into my business.
Dang it! This guy has to be the worst client I've ever taken. Eh? There's been worse ones. He's pretty bad, though.
Not the worst. Wasn't there that other man?
He doesn't count. I don't know who they're referring to, but...
I'm pretty sure they're referring
Oh,
to
Zach.
Vanguard.
Oh. I was gonna say Zach, but... On guard works, too. Yeah, I didn't expect much from that, but... Why are your prints on the murder weapon?
On the shovel. Picked it up and put it in the cellar. Stupid move. I panicked and wasn't thinking.
Did you kill anyone with it?
I did, I wouldn't tell you.
I am this close, Mr. Yossarian. Really? But you were holding this photo.
Yeah.
Nah. No. Alright. Almost done. Wiretap? Nah. Okay. Cool. Cool story, dude. Okay, profiles. What do you think about Willy Boy?
Really? Damn, that was the one I thought would get something.
Well, he's not gonna know Mark. He's not gonna know Pearl. He's not gonna know Shelly. I mean, this is your neighbor. Maybe you know something about him? No. Well, to be fair, you don't seem to talk to anybody, so... I don't expect you to know anyone. Ah. Really?
Damn it.
Wow.
Come on.
I didn't expect that. You wouldn't know about her. Guildenstern? Nah. Okay, I think he's done. I think he's done.
All right.
He's just being an ass.
Ugh.
But that's about par for the course.
Yep.
Ah, there he is. The defender of justice succeeds once again in screwing up another carefully planned case. Sleazeball McGuilty has been spared one more day. I just point out flaws as I see them. Your star witness happened to make several. I'm a jerk. Blurg, blurg, blurg. That's all I'm hearing. Did you miss the part where she confessed to trying to frame him? La 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 la, I can't hear you.
That's a real bummer. Are you gonna have to change the whole approach?
No, it's pretty much the same. The only difference is we know she and Jameson were in cahoots. Not sure how much that will affect in the long run. That's basically just a recap of what you already heard at the trial.
Thank you, Mr. Waters.
Maybe I should leave this guy up to Trucy from now on. Are there any updates I should know about? Ha! No. As far as anybody can see, he killed the Jameson dude. Don't know why Boss went and begged for an extension. We had that thing in the bag. That did seem odd. Even without Porter, he could have landed a guilty verdict. It seems hearing about Jameson's death really hit him.
He was probably sad that his friend died.
Well, that don't excuse him delaying the trial for the rest of us. Fingerprints, man. Murder weapon, man. The thing may as well be finished. I'm sure there was some other reason. He didn't talk with you about it? Hey, we're not best buds. We don't talk about our feelings or whatever. Boss is just kind of, well, my boss. Any word on the other victim? Yeah, Rosencrantz getting ID'd really sped things up. All our resources are going into figuring out who the heck Guildenstern was now. Any ideas yet? Me? Not yet. Go check with Drazen at the morgue, why don't you? He might have dug something up.
Oh, goody.
I don't want to
Get to
talk
see
with
him again.
I don't want to talk with him. We just spoke to Porter. I had no idea she was your in-law. Oh, you saw her? When? We were just at the detention center. Well, sounds like she trusts you. Gladys doesn't normally talk about Sandra. And speaking of her, I'd better head down there soon. She said she wouldn't say a word to the police until she'd spoken to you.
Waters, we don't know how to tell you this, but
Uh-oh.
he ain't there anymore.
She's not exactly at the detention center anymore. What? What are you talking about?
He was just released.
What the crap? No! I didn't authorize that! Either me or the boss should have interrogated her first. She should still be there. Fuck.
Should we be worried?
The last time this happened, somebody died. This stinks to high heaven. Did she say where she was going? She mentioned her office back at O Colt. Hey, do me a solid. Go check on her, alright? Make sure she's okay. We'll swing by.
I thought something was weird. I hope she's okay.
What have I gotten us into? Well, let's talk about something else. Sorry, man. I don't think I know anything about that. Nope. This letter. The autopsies. The shovel.
Oh no.
Trucy.
Detective Waters, wanna see a magic trick?
You can get rid of the shovel. I'll get it later.
Yeah.
Magic, sure, I'm game.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Wow! Ah, oh my god! You totally just made that whole thing disappear! Again! Trucy, where did that go? That was insane! Oh my god! It's coming back, right? Yeah, it'll be back by the next trial. Hopefully. Hopefully I don't need it during this investigation.
Indeed. Well,
don't-
no Magatama. We won't have to present evidence to break psych locks.
I'll make a save here. I'm gonna see, when was my last save? Just to be sure. I'm gonna be on the safe side, and I'm gonna keep the shovel this time. I feel
Sounds good.
I feel like that's a smart decision here.
Fine with me.
I'll cut this out as usual. Okay. Don't present the shovel this time. I'll make a save. I knew Jameson and was working with him. I didn't actually see the killing blow. Okay, profiles. Any clues on what Williamson's planning? No, just the same dialogue. What do you have to say about her? What are things like between you and Miss Porter? Well, she's my sister-in-law, right? Think that about sums it up. Are you close? Close? Well, I guess we're kind of family. We both lost someone we loved, so we got that in common. It's kind of like she's the only real connection I've got left with my wife. And I think it might be the same way for her. We got each other's backs and all. She's actually really, really loyal. Just, you know, when she warms up to you, yeah? Okay, so she's like you. She's like a tsundere. Miss Porter has more layers than I gave her credit for. Just like a tsundere. Really? Okay, well, let's just go ahead and examine. There's a safe here. We found a letter in there, but looks like it's empty now. Shovel must be the murder weapon. It's snapped in half and there's blood all over it. I'd hate to get attacked with that. Damn, that would really hurt. Ow.
Ugh.
Well, let's go check on Makoto.
Please be there.
Please be there and please be alive. There's the buzzer. Miss Porter, it's us.
Go away! I'm not here!
Thank God. Yes, you are. How else could you respond to...
No, really, I'm not here. I'm skipping town. Can't say when I'm getting back, but it's getting too hot here. If you'd like to leave a message, please press 1.
What? An answering machine?
Para español, oprima número 2.
Okay.
She left.
Can you blame her?
Now we won't get to find out what she had to say.
We'll have to figure it out on our own. Porter and Jimmy were working together. This has to be connected to Corain. What was it they were so interested in there?
5 years ago, a 13-year-old girl vanished. Suspicions were that the Rivales family was behind it. Of course, nobody could prove it. No signs of a struggle, suggesting it was an inside job. Somebody she trusted.
It was for Pearl. He was trying to figure out what happened to her.
It was all a big fake, and Miss Meredith was involved?
Oh yeah, he kind of lost it at the end of that trial. He started laughing like crazy.
Mm-hmm. I knew this case would pay off. Oh, wow, you guys. You have no idea what you've done for me.
Something about Pearl's kidnapping was really important to him. He's been investigating Pearl.
Yes, he's devoted his life to that. Me as well. It's a long story, but it all starts back the night she disappeared. MN6. I'll admit for the longest time I thought you were involved.
MN6. It had something to do with that. That's why Jimmy and Porter were in the hoods. The woods, not the hoods. Jimmy found out some big secret and somebody was willing to kill him for it. And now the one man I can go to for answers is the same one who's been connected to everything I've dealt with these past few months. Why has it gotta be him? He's not gonna tell us anything. The Revales family, Pearl, Maya, he knows what's going on. I need to know what happened in MN6. Miss Porter isn't here. We won't get answers from her. Let's head back to the crime scene. Waters will want to know. Let's check the door, though. G. Porter. We're at the right place. Can we go inside? Nah. Miss Porter's not answering her door.
Oh, typical.
Should we try again?
Don't worry. I'll go do it myself. When I get a bit of time, I'll drop by later. Well, that was useless. Sorry for the little side quest.
It wasn't a complete waste of time. I may just know where to go.
I thought you said she didn't answer.
She didn't. Williamson is involved in this case, isn't he? As more than a prosecutor.
Yeah, he and Jameson had some kind of history together. I think as an assistant. Then you factor in the Revales family. It's all kind of just one big mess.
MN6. Do you know about it?
Not a clue. That's boss's past you're digging into, not mine. If it's bugging you that much, why not just go talk to him? I think he went back to the office to sort some things out. Didn't say much about it.
That's down at the prosecutor's office building.
Yeah, you ought to find his room pretty easy. It's by the one with the basketball hoop, or... No, that guy's not there anymore.
Drug sportsman. Drug sportsman.
Dang it, I haven't been down there in a while myself.
It's okay. I'll find it. Williamson's overdue for a little visit.
This should prove to be interesting.
I'm gonna beat the crap out of him for all the bullshit he's put me through.
Hell yeah.
Both bodies were found here. 2 men killed in the same place.
Crap.
Sometimes it's too much to assume.
Oh no. I hope this doesn't continue.
I think no, it's a coding error within, like, he didn't space out the words easily enough. It's not a glitch with Pyrite.
Alright.
Because there's only so much room in the text box, and if you put too much words on one line, it'll all just go off to the side.
Right.
Hey, man. We have 2 paths. Well, let's go to the morgue first.
Sounds good to me.
No.
I remember you. Don't tell me. I know this one. Yes, of course I remember you. You're... not a detective.
Wow, what an astute observation. No, I'm not.
That wasn't an astute observation, that was Discord.
Oh. Discord. God damn.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I had it. Well then, Mr.
Right.
Yes, that's correct. Orville Wright.
No.
Wow.
Close enough.
Might I ask what you're doing here?
I need you to update me on the Rosencrantz and Guildenstern killings.
Aha, my favorite part of the day.
Excuse me?
Well, here it is. Who wants to talk about murders?
What new information is there on Jameson?
Oh, the usual time and cause of death, all those good things. I'm afraid studying a body won't tell you who did it or why. Not yet, at least.
Are psychic autopsies a thing of the future? Is Sayaka involved? Did forensics confirm the identity? That's a subtle joke there.
I know.
Yes. After that woman named the specimen, we closed things up very smoothly. We had the prints on record from the previous work in the department. No doubt about it, it was Stephen Jameson. Here, I believe you might find this of use. I'm very proud to wrap up that little mystery.
Okay.
Poor Mr. Jameson. It's like his death was only a puzzle to be solved.
Ugh. If only you knew. If only you knew, Trucy, about how all these games go.
Ugh.
Updated autopsy report. This time it's not Edgeworth giving it. Killed around 9 p.m. on October 5th. Cause of death was blunt trauma to the skull, which rendered him unrecognizable. All personal identifying objects have been removed from his person. I wouldn't recommend looking to this guy as a shining example of compassion. What about Guildenstern? Do you know who he was?
Hold your horses, sir. You'll recall that one decomposed quite a bit. It's been hard piecing it all back together.
I could have gone without that mental image. How long do you think it will be?
Well, the prosecution is pressing for an ID by the trial tomorrow. I'll have you the DNA results by then. I pledge my honor as a police coroner on it.
I take it it'll be the focus of tomorrow's trial.
I would imagine so. From what I understand, they already succinctly proved the culprit of the other murder.
No, they didn't. We never fully cleared Mr. Yossarian for killing Jimmy. Looks like tomorrow could be a two-pronged assault. Now that Guildenstern is being investigated, we should look for witnesses to that. I seem to recall one man saying he knew something. Irish fella. Besides the murder weapon, I almost said worder meppin. Besides the murder weapon, is there anything else pointing against Mr. Yossarian?
Ah, yes, your client. Well, you'll find my autopsies will supplement that very well. Time, place, and method. We have the facts, sir. I'll tell you the very same when I take the stand.
You're gonna be testifying? You're testifying?
Why, of course. A little professional expertise is needed every now and then, no? Have no fear, sir. We'll nab the killer once more. We make a great team, you and I. Dr. Morton Brazen and
Phoenix Wright.
Phoenix Wright. Yes, Phoenix Wright. Phoenix Wright.
Say it enough times and it just might stick. Well? You're not gonna know about most of this. So I'll just present the autopsy again. What's there to say about Mr. Jameson?
To say? Why, sir, I've written up a very good report for you. After all that work, you didn't take the time to read it?
No, I did. Well,
For shame, sir! You are an affront to science!
Fine, I get it. I'll read your damn report. What the Bye. Bye, dude. Doesn't look
That's
like...
enough of you.
Yep. It doesn't look like Williamson is here. We should come back later when he is. Damn it, Williamson.
Oh well.
I never pegged Williamson as the modern art type. A vase of flowers with a note sitting by it. Happy birthday to the world's best dad. Love you. See you soon. Oh,
Ow.
that's so sweet. So that's why Williamson's always in a bad mood. I forgot his birthday.
Ah.
Yeah, that's why, Phoenix. A very professional looking desk. Neat and organized, just how I expected. The whole place is almost just mundane. That appears to be it. Oh, let's go somewhere else then. I don't think I can present anything to you. There we go.
Ah. It should be interesting.
Well, I knew you'd be back. Had a change of heart, did we? Could you take Phoenix?
Oh, all right. I'm here to talk about what you saw.
Sorry, it's just kind of awkward to talk to myself back and forth.
All right.
I know, yesterday I'd said you'd need a copper with you first, eh?
Did I go get Detective Waters next door?
No, already talked to him and he said I was to keep tight-lipped. Believe they'll be dragging me up tomorrow.
Him too, wow.
Hmm.
So it's pointless to expect anything from you until then.
Oh, I don't know. I'm sure we can think of some arrangement. Say, would you care to meet someone?
And I'm gonna be voicing this someone.
Okay. Then I'll just take Phoenix back. Who?
Thanks. Who?
My daughter.
Oh yeah, you.
Adopted daughter. Is she the one you were with? Aye, here with me the whole time. Jane, child, come meet me new friend.
A friend? You are Mr. Hood's new friend? He made a new friend yesterday.
We met.
Oh, I see. I understand. I am Jane. Jane is my name.
You're creeping me out a little bit. I'm Phoenix Wright. I'm a defense attorney like Mr. Hood was, and this is my daughter.
Lucy, pleased to meet you. Yes, pleased to meet you too. Glad to make your acquaintance. It is nice that we have met.
How many different ways can you say that? Do you know anything about the murders?
Murders? Do I know anything about murders?
Yes. Oh, God! Oh, my... Okay, all right. All right.
Oh, I do I? If you say so.
Squilliam?
Don't know who that is.
Squilliam from SpongeBob.
Dang. And yes, I do.
This ought to be interesting. I don't like her. Who do I want to talk to?
And you've just barely started with her.
I don't like her. You mentioned something about us making a deal? Aye, you need information and so do I. What were you thinking? May thinks we could do a trade-off. Scratch me back, I scratch yours. My knowledge for your knowledge? That's it? Deal? Seems shady. Couldn't you just lie to me? Aye, I might. But you might too. And this wouldn't be a good idea for either of us. You wouldn't still be standing there if you truly thought so. Fine, Mr. Hood. You're on. Right over me, lad. I'll let you go first. What would you know? What is your alibi for the Guildenstern murder? Guildenstern? That's a mighty odd name. Just answer. Are we talking about the first one a month back? That's right. Well, I was with me daughter. Jane and I were here all night. Would your stories match up if I compared them? The police have done their poking. Doubt you'd find anything different. I see. Well, in that case... Whoa. That is a much different voice than I thought.
It's alright.
Stop it, Phoenix Wright. It'd be my turn. We did agree on that. Now, I'd like to know about today's witness. Who was it? Do I really want to give him vital information? Now's the time to decide. The witness?
Ooh.
Well, I mean... Well, Phoenix, you are not meant for lying, man. I mean, you do bluff a lot, but you are not meant for lying.
I'll reveal the truth.
Fuck it, let's try it. Shelley. The witness's name was Shelley DeKiller. Oh, that's a laugh. Shelley DeKiller testifying in court and no one bats an eye. You don't believe it? You're a liar. That man would be dead before he stepped into court. Seems Mr. Hood's already aware of DeKiller. He's not buying it. I should try something else. Well, I guess I can just let it go through again. Oh, Stephen Jameson. The witness's name was Stephen Jameson. Thought I'd heard the name thrown around. Well, thank you. The real killer would have seen through that. Either it's not Mr. Hood or this guy's one good actor. You got more questions? One more. You said you were a witness. What did you see? I'll tell you what I told the police. I saw two people out talking. It felt mighty suspicious. So the next night I went to check, and there was the grave. You went back the next night? I didn't want them seeing me. But the grave were right there at the exact spot I saw them. I know what happened. Now, Phoenix Wright, answer me this. Who was the victim? The recent one. The victim?
Shit.
Well, he's caught me. We don't know. We haven't found out yet. They're calling him Rosencrantz for now. Oh, so that's where the name Guildenstern came from. So they don't know who that man was either. Have to be careful what you say now. I'm no fool. Oh, one of us certainly is. I'd say that's a wrap, wouldn't she? You'll show me a lot. Enough for tomorrow, laced-wise. Agreed. I'll have to be ready for him. Huh. I'm gonna go back and tell the truth.
Good idea.
The witness's name was Gladys Porter. Gladys, a woman, huh? Well, lad, that'll do. You got more questions? His name was Stephen Jameson. Thought I'd heard the name thrown around. Well, thank you. The real killer would have already known that. Either it's not Mr. Hood or this guy's one good actor. I'd say that's a wrap, wouldn't you? You'll show me a lot. Enough for tomorrow, at least, wise. Agreed. We'll have to be ready for him. You know what? I'll keep the save where I've told him the truth.
Sounds good.
I feel like
Raid.
this guy already knows all the cards. He already knows what we're going to play, and if we lie to him, he's going to know, and he's probably not going to be too happy about it.
Exactly. All right, here we go.
You. Your father's mentioned you a bit. It must be lonely out here, a kid your age.
It's not my father.
Close as she has anymore. Her real daddy left us years back. Had a case with him and, well, some men just aren't cut out for it. Isn't that a familiar story? How old are you, Jane?
I am 16 years old.
You look 10.
Hey, we're the same.
Oh?
I'm 16 too. We might have a lot in common.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
Do you have any special hobbies?
Killing people. Well,
Fires.
Well, at least you have your looks.
uh,
Can we leave now?
don't pay any attention to her. The girl's no arsonist. Worst she's ever done is take pot shots at the possum outside. You like hunting?
No, I'm practicing.
For what? Creepy girl is creepy. Where were you 2 nights ago?
2 nights ago, Mr. Hood and I were inside together.
What were you doing?
Mr. Hood, what were we doing?
Hey, you should be able to answer that for yourself.
Oh, listen, Jane sometimes wanders off into her own little world. Poor child's imagination is so wild it's sometimes hard to remember every wee detail. Besides, it shouldn't matter what we were doing so long as we were both inside. Be hard killing anyone like that.
Anyone but each other.
Mr. Hood, get your daughter in check, please. Mr. Hood, should I be afraid for you? I mean, not exactly what I said, but...
Well, he's raising her.
Yeah.
Could it be that he made her this way?
I would hope not. Can you tell me where you were during the incident a month back?
A month? That's a long time. Why should I remember?
You don't recall anything special? Maybe a murder?
A murder? Yes, nothing special.
That's not what I meant.
But perhaps that must be when I stabbed Mr. Hood.
Okay, Is there something I should be reporting? She never stabbed nobody. She made a mess and I cut myself by accident. She's blaming herself.
Blaming myself? You're so silly, Mr. Hood.
Plot twist, she's just a nice little girl, and she just looks evil. Run, you fool, while there's still time. Something that could cut you and make a big mess. I wonder if there's anything here that fits that description.
What do you think of the voice I'm giving her?
It is very odd, but she is also very odd. So I do think it
Yep.
fits.
I'm glad. That's what I was thinking.
Well, I can't really examine anything, but...
Hey, that looks like the stuff you always drink.
Grape juice. Just grape juice, of course.
It's okay. I'm smart enough to know what it is.
Yeah, it's grape juice. It's grape juice, I assure you. And this is a really expensive brand from Europe. Oh, it has good taste, I'll give him that.
Daddy, it's in a glass bottle. You're not fooling anyone.
Listen, I'm telling you, it's grape juice. Who's fooling?
Are we really going to avoid saying what we all know it is?
Yeah, it's grape juice. Yes.
Okay, 4 kids.
I'd better ask the Hoods about this stuff. This could make a big mess or hurt you if it broke. It might be what cut his hand. I love the dialogue. It's an advertisement for a department store. Every day's great at your...
Every day's great at your Juness.
Every day's great at your Juness.
Oh, it sounds like Stitch. It sounds like Stitch. That's what I'm thinking of. From Lilo and Stitch.
Damn, you're right, it is. By the way, that's also a Persona 4 reference because in Persona 4, one of the characters is a little girl who sings along every time that jingle plays.
Ah. Catchy, isn't it? It's a wee bit catchy. So your daughter, she seems to have a nasty streak. Well, now, I don't recall talking down to your child. Can you deny it? No, not particularly. Does the young girl frighten you? Should she? The lass is just a child, like yours. I'm hoping we can relate there. Meaning? Time will tell. Huh? What?
She won't be a child forever, bruh.
A bottle like this would spill all over if it fell, and the glass would cut you easily if it broke. Is this what hurt yourself on? Hi, that's right. One of them broke after Jane knocked it off the table. You won't find any of it left. We cleaned it up lickety-split.
Broken glass can cut you. It's dangerous.
Was that the goal or just a nice side effect? So the broken bottle, when Mr. Hood... Don't look at me like that, please.
Yes, when Mr. Hood.
Never mind. Ugh. Yeesh, why even bother? Let me talk to... Yeah, you. It just cuts me to her. Okay.
Shit.
Well, I'm gonna take the hint and I'm gonna leave. Let's try somewhere else. Hey, Waters. Would you know anything about this bottle? Nah. Oh, the autopsy report. No? Okay.
Damn it.
Well. Then maybe it is. Maybe I do have to present something over there.
I'm looking at a video, and apparently, if you talk When you talk to Hood and you click murder witness,
Uh-huh.
the no, it went the same way. Never mind. Oh, maybe now we can talk to Williamson.
Oh, I was just thinking that, but I'm going all the wrong ways. Oh my god.
All right.
There we go.
All right. I can take Phoenix if you want.
Yeah, I'd appreciate that.
All right.
I wondered when you might show up. Step inside, right?
I think there's more than just a little you need to explain to me. I don't appreciate being led on and manipulated.
Of course, you have questions, I assume. Well, get to it.
Why did you lie to me? You manipulated me with that card.
I'll be straight for once. The card is a mystery to me, too. It looks to be the real thing, but there's no sign the killer was ever at the scene.
You think he was involved with Guildenstern?
Perhaps we'll know more when he's identified. The police are just as in the dark as you.
Why didn't you tell us he was a criminal?
He needed a lawyer. Would you have taken the case if you'd known he was with Revales? I wouldn't trust a state-appointed attorney with my dry cleaning. At least this way, I know the man going against me.
I haven't earned your trust at all, have I?
On the contrary, I believe in you a great deal. That's why it had to be you.
And yet you're still not being honest with me.
You'll find I'm very careful with my words. First, I need you to realize the full story.
Why did you ask for a day recess?
Yeah, he wasn't thinking. It was the shock. Mr. Jameson was a good man. He and I didn't see eye to eye, but he didn't deserve it.
Were you good friends?
At one point, perhaps. We hit a rocky patch after Imin 6. We disagreed on the outcome. Mr. Jameson was still a young man. Too naive and inexperienced to understand the reality of the situation. It was too much for him and we parted ways.
Oh, I'm sorry I brought it up.
No, don't be. That case is the reason we're here today. Imin 6 is officially solved and closed.
That's you.
Officially.
Yes, officially. It happened the day after your friend's disappearance, per Faye. A young girl was later sighted at a cafe downtown. She wasn't identified, but there's no doubt in my mind who it was. In law, evidence is paramount, but regarding the kidnapping, we had none.
I was never told the full details behind Pearl's disappearance. Shouldn't I have been one of the first people to find out?
There's a reason you never heard. I guess I'm to blame for that.
You? We didn't even meet until a few months ago!
Long before we first faced each other, I'd been watching you, right? I know now that you were not to blame, but things were different then. I was mistaken.
You thought I was involved with MN6? So you tried to keep me in the dark?
I didn't have enough to go on. Your friends in the department made filing a warrant impossible. The full truth didn't come out until just a few days ago.
What did happen in that trial?
This may take a while. Perhaps I should start from the beginning.
Oh. Okay.
Flashback case, flashback trial.
Then I feel like... what's the runtime? I feel like we should stop here.
Fine with me.
Oh, boy.
We covered plenty of ground today.
You get to play as Obadiah Williamson next time. That's crazy.
Yup. Now, and that's interesting because now the question becomes: you play as Obadiah Williamson. Now, as far as what role do you think Jameson's going to play? The defense attorney or your assistant?
Assistant. They covered it. They said that Jameson was like
right.
like an assistant to Williamson, so he's probably going to be standing at our side. As for the defense
All
attorney,
right.
I've made it pretty clear who I might think it is, but we're going to see next time